Hey church, today I wanted to highlight a very special Bible study exclusively for men who want to be set free from the bondage of addiction. If you have a man that comes to mind when you hear the word addiction, or maybe watching right now that person is you, I want you to stick around as I get the privilege of introducing you to a couple of great men that lead the Men's Recovery Bible Study here at SBC. This group is for those who are new to recovery as well as men with long-term sobriety. You do not have to go through this alone. Stick around to learn about how you can link arms with other brothers on the same road to recovery and find healing and life through Jesus Christ. My name is Ryan Heath, and this is your Midweek Update. Hey church, I'm with Rich Bilby and Denny Knuckles today, who help lead our Men's Recovery Bible Study. And we want to kind of let you know what this ministry is and why it can be so important for men to get involved in. So, Rich, Denny, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit, so Rich, tell us a little bit about what is the Men's Recovery Bible Study and kind of who's it for?
Our Bible study is a place where we can experience men coming together in a confidential manner to share about their troubles and difficulties with addiction. Mm-hmm. We're looking for men who are interested in overcoming those addictions in a confidential setting.
That's great. Okay, and so that's kind of who it's for. And is there anything, does someone have to register? Do they have to pay? How does someone get involved in this ministry?
We encourage men to give a call to the church, the counseling department, and or to Rich individually. And our door is always open on here on the Shea campus.
Okay.
On Tuesday evenings.
That's great. And so I understand that this Men's Recovery Bible Study isn't just on the Shea campus, right? There's other options as well?
We also have a meeting at the Cactus campus Thursday nights at 7 p.m.
Okay, great. And then I heard that there's plans for when we open a future campus here, right?
Fountain Hills, here we come.
That's great. And then lastly, so there are some people that either tune in online because, maybe for distance or they travel maybe and they want to stay connected. Do any of those options, is there some sort of an online component for any of these studies?
Well, we do have a Zoom component that's attached to our meeting on Tuesday evening.
Okay.
So when men are traveling, they can access our meeting through their hotel room.
Okay.
And some, if they're not feeling well, access us from home. Okay,
that's great. And so, so we heard from Rich a little bit about what the overall purpose is of this men's Bible study. But I'd love to hear from you, Denny, just kind of what your experience is. Like, what's it like? A guy shows up. Is it scary? Is there people around you? Write down, everyone's struggles and everyone knows everybody's dirty laundry, or kind of what does it just feel like if someone attends this?
Well, we are a very open and transparent group. That's part of the recovery process. For a first-time attender, for any of us, whether it be an enrichment class or it be a recovery group, the first time there, I think, is always a little intimidating. But we're a very welcoming group, and we all have been there to be first-time attenders. So we just have an open door.
Yeah.
And welcome men who are struggling with an addiction of some sort.
Ryan, I might add as well that we're a group that goes from our 20s to the 70s, and we have men with years of sobriety, up to 30 or 40 years, and we have people that come in with sobriety or, clean from their addiction within a few weeks.
Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, so open for men of, you hear, any generation and age, if there's an addiction that you're struggling with, this is a safe place to come and be a part. And, and I was sharing this earlier when we were talking before the video, there's something about when you have darkness inside you, some hard, dark places that you haven't shared with people, when you get around other men that have been there, have walked through it, and kind of share and begin to let the light of Christ's light and forgiveness and just the transparency that happens, there's so much healing just in that alone, that camaraderie of knowing you're not alone. Because otherwise the enemy loves to have us isolated and just filled with shame and just prevent us from growing in our walk. But this recovery study would be an amazing way for any of you that are home, online, or in person in particular, to be able to come and seek that just that healing together with a band of brothers, it sounds like.
You know, we started the group in 2013, Ryan, and we started it with the purpose of really blending the 12-step recovery program with a real solid spiritual foundation, because without God being in the midst of this, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so that was our purpose of actually starting the Men's Recovery
That's
Bible.
great. So this is a long-standing program that's been going around, and so just has great results, I'm sure, and just lifetime relationships that have been formed and bonded. So
It's a place to make friends and to be connected to somebody that's serious about their addiction. We utilize the Life Recovery Bible and Alcoholics Anonymous. So both those resources come into play during our meetings.
that's great. Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here today. So, church, you at home, we encourage you, if you're a man or you know a man that struggles with some sort of addiction, and you know they're going to need some other guys to come alongside and to kind of link arms and walk forward in this life through these challenges, get them involved in the Men's Recovery Study. Now, we are going to have the link is, they mentioned about calling the church, calling the counseling office. We're going to put that information in the link in the description below on this post so that you can find the fastest way to get yourself connected and plugged in. So again, thank you, gentlemen, for being here today. And thank you for your ongoing ministry.
Thank you,
Thank
Ryan.
you.
You're welcome. Bye. Well, that was your midweek update. There is hope and there is healing in the name of Jesus Christ. The Men's Recovery Bible Study is here to walk with you on your road to recovery. Love you, church. Have an amazing week.